Hey, I want to teach you something today. It's called the upsells and downsells. I want to explain to you what they really are and the dramatic effect it can drive to you and how it can skyrocket your sales by simply tweaking some easy steps and implement them into your business. So let's first introduce myself to you. My name is Mohammed Hamad. I am from Egypt and I'm really working hard every day trying to reach my online goals. And guess what? I want to help you. I want to help you to succeed online because your success will be my success too. So let's get into what are upsells and downsells, and let's start with the upsells advantages. Upsells can increase your customer value. Also, it gives your customers more content and more experience and enhance their product, their initial product. And if you don't make it, then you are leaving lots of money on the table. And I have seen 456% raise when these techniques are applied to other people's business. So what are their disadvantages? Big surprise. There is no disadvantage of the upsell. None. Your customers are already in the mindset of buying. If you are only making hundreds of upsells, even if they said no to the first two upsells, then you are forcing them to buy something. And forcing people to buy isn't good into your business, as it breaks down the relationship between you and your customer, and I'm going to explain that more soon. So what the heck is upsell? I will give you a simple example of this. When you enter McDonald's and after you buy your meal, the upsell comes in immediately. Would you like some fries with that? That's it. That's the upsell. Upsells is adding more value to your product. It must be related to your product. Upsells also don't force people to buy from you. Look at Dell, Amazon, and GoDaddy. If you see all that, they make it fully customizable as much as they can. They don't feel that you must buy, but instead they help you to buy something because people hate being sold, so they help them to buy. So make sure you see Dell.com and Amazon.com and GoDaddy.com and see how they customize everything. They just introduce you to some options where you can choose what you want from them, and they are fully optional. And the last important thing, it increases your conversions dramatically, as instead of buying some $100 product, if you added a $50 upsell, then you have increased your sale or your earnings by 50% more. And if you put some downsells, which I'm going to explain to you now, you will know what I mean by increasing the conversions and skyrocket it through the roof. So let's talk about the downsell advantages. Downsells can even make more money for you than the upsell. Downsell means offering more payment options or giving the same value of the upsell but without bonuses or slightly less value, but it helps your customers. I'm going to explain it now. But make sure that you must implement downsells into your business because downsells are as much important as upsells. So don't ever ignore them. So what are downsells? I think I've said this before, sorry for that, but let's say it again. Downsells is the same of upsell but less value for less price. It or it may be less less price than the upsell but without bonuses but the same original initial value, or it can be removal of some of the original offer. So don't ever do excess upsells or downsells. If they say no, for example, twice, then you have to lead them to the checkout page and don't ever use it more and more, because do you know what, they can just leave you and don't ever pay for the initial product, so you have lost the initial payment and the upsells and the downsells. So don't ever do excess upsells or downsells. And I have included to you as a bonus, as a free bonus in this show, a diagram where I explain specifically the visitor journey through your purchase of your product. So what downsells are really are? Downsells can increase your conversions too, even more than the upsell. Downsells are essential to your business because if you don't offer downsell, then you're leaving lots and lots of money on your table. Again, don't use them in excess. I really recommend you to don't do this in excess. So watch with me this free bonus. It's an upcoming diagram which explain it all. So first of all, this is learn property. It is not mine, but I'm able to give it for you for free. So this is the main offer. This is the initial product where people can buy from you. Then he will be faced by something called bump. Bump it's at the moment of checkout where you can offer them your membership site or your monthly magazine or anything, but at the time of to checkout, and it must be totally optional. Whether they said yes or no to this bump, they will be directed to the upsell number one. If they said yes to upsell number one and voted, then they will go to upsell number two, and if they say yes, then they will go to upsell number three, and so on and on as you keep adding upsells. But let's see the no track. If they said no to upsell number one, then they go to downsell number one. And guess what? If they said no again, then they will become into the members area, which is the done field. But if they said yes to downsell number one, then they will be back into the yes track again. So they will be going to upsell number two, and so on and on. As you can see, we are totally making it full optional. They don't feel obligated. There is no pressure. There is no any kind of obligation in this process. That's why it can increase your conversions dramatically because you're helping them to buy, not forcing them to buy from you. I hope you understand this lesson well, and I hope you see this video more to understand this valuable concept that can change the way you do business forever. So that's it today. If you want to keep getting more of these lessons, then you can come to my blog shown in your right hand. There is no obligation, of course, but I will be keep adding more and more valuable stuff on this blog and even more and more videos here. So you can subscribe to my channel of YouTube, or you can just come to my blog where you can find all these lessons, and of course all of that will be totally free, no strings attached. So thanks so much, and waiting for you on my blog.